watch the Mission Impossible films?
Yeah. Ethan Hawke.
Ethan Hunt.
Who's Ethan Hawke?
It's a
skateboarder.
It's Tony.
No, Tony Hawk and Ethan Hunt.
Wow, okay. Good start. Showing our age now, aren't we? Showing our age now. I'm like the character that gives Ethan the mission. So our mission today type thing.
Oh, right.
Do you know what I mean? I feel like I'm always
yeah.
explaining what the hell we're doing today. Okay, so we're on our way to Worralls. We know that. Our good friends at Worralls.
Is this mission, should I choose to accept it?
You have to. Well, you're in the car. We're like 2 minutes away. They've got, you know, one of the most spectacular warehouses that a bike fan loves. You know, it's filled to the brim with goodies. Anyway, so they have, at this time of year, they're gearing up for the 2019 sales cycle. They've got a ton of the new release product from Cannondale GT, Mongoose, and a whole lot of other brands on display for their dealer network. So they said, hey, the ride guys, come along and see what we've got and film it. Bicycles!
So this is Cannondale Scalpel, the new 2019 model. So they've built a new front fork, which obviously on a road bike looks a bit different.
Oh, that's the left.
So this is their 8th lefty, it's called the Ocho. So instead of most forks, which run on bushings, this has got 3 sets of bearings running on a triangular surface, so it won't twist, because you can't twist a set of flat bearings.
I've always liked the word flange. Where does this sit in the range?
This is their top cross-country race suspension bike.
Those things, they're massive, aren't they? Look at those. Mountain bikes. Wow, it's like a whole new world. And what's that?
I'm glad you've taken up about 10 minutes of Dave's time with one bike when we've got all of this to get through.
I know.
I'm just gonna keep him for the rest of the day. I'm gonna say this is a Jekyll.
Well done.
Yeah?
Full mark.
Hey!
Yay!
So this is new. Why is it new from last year? We'll make it a quiz.
Something about this thing here.
Ooh.
It's easier than that.
It's yellow.
I think that's probably one of the best features. It's actually quite a nice yellow.
It's a very cool colour, actually.
Yeah.
What's
different?
changed?
The wheels got bigger than last year.
So what size are they, Tim?
29 rather than a 27.5.
Whoa!
Just call me a mountain biker.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that wider than normal? Am I seeing that wrong? No.
It's normal. What Cannondale do on some of their bikes is they do something called AI, and they actually offset the drivetrain and pull a drivetrain this way. And by
So the drivetrain's moved to the right.
yeah, which means there's more clearance between the chain and the tyre, which means they can put the tyre closer to the seat post. Shorten
up that triangle. They moved that. Is there like a more of a chain crossover, or is it more?
The crank's offset, so the
So
chain ring's actually
that's
offset as well. Yep.
Okay. Oh, what should we go next? Should we go GT?
Yeah. In the GT stable, they've got a whole brand new suspension platform. On the force and sense models, they call it LTS, which is linkage tuned suspension. If you can remember, like the sort of the 80s and 90s, they used to have a bike called the LTS then. So they brought the name back, but it's a whole completely redesigned bike.
And this is obviously someone.
It's even got their name on it. Go on.
Windmasters. I was talking about BMXs.
Oh, you want to talk about BMXs?
You're a BMXer, aren't you?
When I was 6 years old.
Yeah, but let's move to the BMXs, and you can show everybody what you remember about BMXs.
So talk us through, Dave. What have we got here, man?
GT's got a massive legacy in BMX. That's where it started. Started with BMX race, and obviously this is their freestyle line for 19.
Obviously.
Just because they're new.
Yeah.
They don't actually say 19 anyway, but that's what they are.
So what happened to like the little 2-finger brakes? I remember when they little brakes came out, or is this as little as they go now?
They still do 2-finger and 1-finger brakes, but most BMXs these days, I dare to say, actually ride brakeless. So a lot of these bikes are only fitted until they get to the customer, and then they disappear. Yeah.
Why would you ride a bike with no brakes, especially on track?
There was something about the design of this bike, wasn't it?
Yeah, so this is Albert Mercado's one of his team bikes. He runs left side drive, which is a bit different.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He does all his own decals. So he designed all the decals from the seat and the down tube to the top tube decals, and he also did the decals for some of the Performer line, which is super rad.
You want to talk us through this Cannondale, Dave? And then we'll let you get back to some good honest work.
So this is the Synapse SE, so the special edition version. Cannondale do a few special edition bikes through their range, and they're usually designed to be a little bit different in purpose to what you'd normally get. So this one's designed for a little bit of gravel road.
Yeah.
So it's got a wider gear range, longer cage derailleur, and bigger tyres.
So when because you'll be getting the old Super 6s in this year as well, won't you?
Absolutely. So there's more Evos. They're making them now, so we'll have them in a few weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to let you do some real work, and if you could let a couple of clowns alone in here for a little bit, we'll carry on.
Be fine.
What are we going to look at first?
I'll have one of those, two of those. A couple of them for the kids.
Do you think that that door there's alarmed?
I reckon, let's get one of these down. Are we allowed to get them down? We are allowed to get them down.
You're allowed to get them down, we're just going to put them back up. Typical roadie.
Yeah, typical roadie.
How much does it weigh?
Ooh, 10.2. Roadie arms. Oh no, this one's got pedals.
Let's go. Here we go.
Now, I picked this one because I like the colour. Hold on, I think this is. Let's bring out the carbon. Did you see how professionally I tested what material it was?
Tap. Probably the welds were probably the dead giveaway there.
Oh shush.
Okay, this is the Sensor Elite.
Sensor Elite.
Probably.
Sensor Expert.
Either way, too much bike for you or I. Your little legs over that.
Swing your little legs over that, baby. See, that's the other weird thing. Like, it feels really high when you get on.
Yeah.
But then it's perfect size.
You don't look ridiculous at all, by the way.
Thanks.
I should take the bag off. This feels ridiculous.
Every mountain biker needs a man bag. I'm kind of not sure whether we should be putting on the vlog how ultimately un-mountain bike we are. Oh, you haven't lost it. You haven't lost that at all. You are still on point, man. You've not seen a man kill himself before, have you? I must have got at least a foot. There you go.
Woo! Thanks, Dave. Okay, new title for the channel is Old Men Riding Bikes.
You know,
no bikes for old men.
Well, I'm just not used to bunny hopping and road bike.
Look at this little kid's bike with a lefty. Oh, what's the weight?
About 4 kg. I reckon I could get this around Taupo.
That's a new low even for us. Now you know how there's that classic phrase, but wait, there's more.
Oh yeah, there's more.
Yes, come this way. This is the Yakima stand. But you've just seen the bike.
That is just amazing. That is gorgeous. Because I've not seen this with that beautiful like curve on there. That is.
I don't think I've seen you get this worked up about it.
No, that's a beautiful bike.
It is.
That is a beautiful bike.
We were supposed to be looking at the Yakima rack, but that's okay.
No, we can look at that later. Let's just carry on looking at this bike for another 10 minutes.
Well, that's proof that it's been ridden. And it's 54, dude.
Where does it say 50? Oh, yeah.
That's the look of disappointment right there.
No, I could fit a 54.
Some leg implants.
No one knows. You can drop that. It's just the stack height's a bit high. You could slam it. Yeah, what are we doing? Sorry? Let's have another look at this bike.
Hey, here's your pedals. You didn't know Worralls did speed play, did you?
No, I didn't know they did speed play. Yeah, I do like my speed play pedals. It just means that you can just step on them each time. You don't have to worry about flipping that pedal over. Not that I ride crits anymore, and clipping in is not a problem, but still nice to have. I didn't know they did Tifosi as well.
No, one of the biggest selling brands in America.
Isn't it? It's like going into a bike shop, but they've got stock of everything.
They've got 20 of everything.
Yeah. Ooh,
that's a bit of you.
Oh yeah, that's nice, isn't it? Yeah, baby. Yeah, I like those. You know what we should do?
What's that?
We should do a little montage.
A montage.
let's do a glasses montage.
All right.
I don't know what else to do. Okay. Montage over.
Campag.
Oh, Campag. Super record. No, I've not ridden the new Campag. I remember Campag when it was old school. Down tube shifting. When they came out with these EPS style buttons. Yeah, look at how tightly packed those are. They are. That chain must be minute to get in there. 12-speed chain. Hold on. There we go. Oh, sealed. Should we open it? We can't open it, can we? I don't know anything about suspension forks, so I'm not even going to try.
It's always the last button.
It's always the one that looks like the on button.
What have you broken?
Now, I love socks. Those are nice socks. That is... Whoa. My wife hates the amount of cycling socks I've got. I've just got tons of them.
It's one per ride, isn't it?
Well, there's nothing better than opening a fresh pair of socks and going...
Going what?
And then going for a ride in them. And then throwing them away at the end of the day and getting a new pair out the next day. That was good fun.
That was good fun. We better get out of here before we break something. Conclusions. To the dealer display at Worralls. Did you love it?
I absolutely
in 100 meters
loved it.
At the roundabout, take the first exit onto Queenstown
Come on,
Road.
that was... Okay, go.
I loved it.
You loved it.
I truly loved it. Something to do with... That is an awesome Like if they could make that into a you know, going to the zoo. Hey kids, do you want to go to the zoo, or do you want to go and have a look around Worralls?
I know where I'd be spending my money. Why do you look like a bit of a zoo with you and I riding around on this bike?
No, it was fantastic. Like being able to have. Oh, shush!